Welcome back to the IRWIN Tools Night Race. Make sure to go to NASCAR.com for all your latest NASCAR information. Sprint brings you an inside look now at the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup on the Now Network. Of course, points leader is Kevin Harvick, as he has locked up his place in the chase, and right behind him, Jeff Gordon could clinch a spot tonight, as several other drivers could. Jimmy Johnson in third right now, and you can see where he stands. Biggest mover as far as tonight, up 13 spots. Clint Boyer so far, as he is doing a nice job. He's up to the 11th position on the racetrack. All right, let's check in on Kyle Busch. We've talked about the fact that he has been on the move. He is now into 6th position and putting pressure on 5th place, David Rudiman.
Kyle Busch is just making his car go wherever he needs to. If he needs to pass the bottom, he's able to make that work. If it's the middle or top of the track, he's doing that. This is just his type of racetrack. As you can see, Casey Kane slicing through the middle there. He continues to move forward after that pit road penalty.
Casey shown in 23rd right now, and you're right, he had that speeding penalty exiting and working his way back from that, as he is now actually shown in 22nd spot, looking to get around Kevin Harvick, who's in 21st. Here's again the battle with Kyle Busch trying to track down the 00.
Yeah, Kyle's getting his car off the corner so very well. We heard him talk about it. It was a little bit tight in the center. That may be hurting him a little bit there, but he's getting really good forward bite off the corner, and that's going to help him throughout the night. As you can see the 00, David Rudiman, get pretty loose there as he tried to put the power down.
Well, you mentioned the fact Kyle started tonight 19th. When he's won here his other 3 times, he started 20th, 19th, and 15th.
Guys, one observation I'm having from the pit studio right now, it is finally dark here at Bristol. And Ray, when I was driving these cars, when it got dark, the cars started handling different, and my attitude actually changed different. When it got dark, I mean, I knew I was at the Bristol night race. I know how important this particular race is. And when you start the race off in the daytime, you're just kind of logging laps like I see these guys doing right now. But it's like I said, when it gets dark, that's when the weird things start to happen, and the car handles better, tempers start to flare, stuff like that. It definitely an attitude changer right now about to happen.
That's why you had that car midnight you won all them races
That's
with.
right.
But you're right, exactly right, Rusty. As they put more and more rubber down, as I said, this track's going to change. And now with the sun down, it makes that rubber cooler. With that rubber baking under the sun, so a little bit of oil. Right now, as it's cooling down, that rubber's going to put grip. And you're going to see, again, grooves moving higher and higher like we're already seeing. The groove is going to be just inches off that fence in the corner.
And you saw Kevin Harvick drop a couple of spots as Dale Earnhardt Jr. You see where he's moved up to 20th, as he's got Casey Kane right behind him in 21st, and then Kevin Harvick. Vince, what's the word on the 88?
Well, you noted that he's picked up 7 spots, and Junior says the car is getting a little better. He said the forward bite is going away a bit, but he's coming off the corner better, so making a little progress. They know it's a long way to go. They've got a lot of stops to work on it, but he's not all that unhappy right now, considering the fact that he's running 20th.
All right, thanks for the update. He's got a lot of pressure right now from Casey Kane, though. And there you see a 5-car mix. Is also trying to get into it is Kevin Harvick, the 16 of Greg Biffle, and the 83 of Reed Sorensen. And speaking of that 83, Brian Vickers had a news conference earlier today, guys, and mentioned the fact that he had surgery done. He had a hole in his heart, a small one. And let's stop that story for a second, because Sam Hornish has brushed the wall and he's in on pit road.
I saw as he went into turn 3, I thought maybe he got in there just a little bit hard and got up against the wall, but that might have been the result of having a right front tire going down.
He was running 27th, Andy.
Yeah, he didn't have far to go to the wall because he was running right next to it. See right here. Yeah, it's hard to say whether he had a tire go down or not, but he did make pretty good contact. See, that left rear tire's got some tire rub there where he's made some contact with another car.
And as he comes back out around, and take a look at the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's Newman, Rudiman, and Kyle Busch. You're on board with Kyle.
Trouble.
Oh, and trouble for David Reagan. The 6 of Roush Fenway Racing is into the wall.
Get the hammers on, guys. Get the hammers right rear.
Well, that was the most important tool last night on pit road.
Don't get loud. Let's go on. Go on. Don't get loud. Don't get loud.
Oh, and Regan Smith also turns it around. Looks like he has a little contact damage on the right rear quarter panel. And the word is there may be some damage on the 14.
The 34 hit up.
Yes.
Yeah, on the back right there, you can see quite a bit.
Wow.
Have to clean that up when they make this pit stop.
Boys, we're definitely going to have to cut that off. We're definitely going to have to cut it off.
Is that Carl Edwards had contact with the 14. Don't know if it was a checkup situation. We saw that happen last night.
Well, that happens all the time at this track. When somebody backs off in front of you, it's just everything's happening so quick you don't have time to react. And you see damage on the 43 car here, too, on the right rear.
A.J. Allmendinger. So we have our second caution now here on lap number 127 of 500.
Well, like Rusty said, it started picking up when it got dark, didn't it?
And for some of these guys, it picked up a little too fast. There you see on the right side of your screen, David Reagan has made it to pit road. They've got to go to work on that car. He crunched the whole back half.
Yeah, big break for Greg Biffle. He's all the way back to 23rd toward the tail end of the lead lap car. So he gets to make a pit stop here and make an adjustment. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Looks like they're arguing over space down the back stretch.
Different view from on board.
Watch these two in front of you. They're spinning. They're spinning. Stay down low. Stay down low. Caution down.
And here comes everybody for pit stops. Let's go to Vince Welch.
Well, in the first box, it's the 00 of David Rudeman. He said just kept getting looser and looser. No rear grip, no side bite. So they're going to put a couple of rounds in the left rear and 4 tires. Jamie Little.
And the last pit box on the backstretch here. Remember, there's 2 sides. Carl Edwards says he's still a bit free. Wants a half round of wedge in, air pressure adjustment in the right front to get some front grip, and 4 tires. Fill it up with Sunoco fuel. Doc.
Tony Stewart, first pit box on her front straightaway. Still trouble getting in the corner. They're going to go up 1 round on the track bar. 4 tires and fuel for Tony now. 39 car Ryan Newman in. Ryan says the car got very freak into that run. They're going to go down on the track bar 1 round. Dave, Jimmy Johnson.
Bottom of the screen is your leader. It'll be a wedge adjustment for Jimmy, plus the airbag that they took out. He said, I'd like you to tighten the car up a different way. Just a little bit of a wedge adjustment. They put the air back in the right rear. Jimmy Johnson there finishing up on the left side and will again win the race off of pit road.
And there you see Jimmy Johnson had plenty.
You boys are on now. Nice job.
Carl Edwards picks up 1. Rudeman 2. Busch 2. Newman loses 1. And Biffle picks up 13 by taking 2 tires. Now, we mentioned that Tony had damage. We thought it might be the 99. It turns out it was another car. Watch right there as Tony checks up, and the 37 just could not slow down from Tony Raines.
Down, coming back down the track. Got your outsider. Got your outsider.
Yeah, you can only kind of watch what's happening in front of you. You can't control these guys that don't get slowed down behind you. That's unfortunate because it's going to cost Tony Stewart a lot of track position.
So the lucky dog is going to be the 26 as he is on pit road. There you see Jeff Green as he gets back on the Aaron's free pass. All right, we talked about the damage that we always see here and big tools that you need. Let's check in on the Craftsman Tech Garage with Tim Brewer.
Thanks, Marty. You know, you're always talking about the margin of error and the slip factor. The car's dancing around. Imagine this is the wall. When the car touches the wall, damages the quarter panel, look how far you are away from the rear spoiler. If you hit it this hard, it's literally going to pull the spoiler back or even take it off the car, and you can't run around any racetrack without this rear spoiler.
All right, thank you, Tim. Bad news for Jamie McMurray fans. He's coming back in because he had missing lug nuts, so he had to come back through pit road. And Clint Boyer, too fast exiting pit road. This is not the kind of news he needed.
No, neither one of those guys. They were both trying to battle for that 12th spot. Even though Jamie was outside of there a good ways, he needed a good run, had a fast car, but that's 2 times on pit road. He's cost himself a lot of positions.
Let's get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing with Jimmy Johnson alongside Carl Edwards, David Rudeman, Kyle Busch. That's A.J. Allmendinger coming back out from pit road.
Yeah, they were having to do a lot of work on that 43 car to get him back out.
With that penalty to Clint Boyer, right now Boyer back in 26th position. Martin is in the 12th position. If that doesn't change, guess who's back into the 12th spot? The 5 car.
I'll tell you one thing, a lot's going to change here in these next 168 laps, though. I don't know which direction.
Yeah, it could get worse, could get better, depending on how you look at it. Look at this. We had 3 wide for a second. We still do. Montoya had the 24. Jeff Gordon underneath him.
Boy, those 2 tires are just not working tonight. You see Greg Biffle just going straight back. He took 2 tires. We saw Clint Boyer. He was not able to maintain track position when he took 2 tires the last time.
Mark Martin underneath the 16 right now, and it looks like he's going to make really quick work. Whoa, we got contact in the wall. 78 is into the wall. Regan Smith, and oh, that beautiful paint job is going to get scratched a little bit. Got the sponsorship on this race from Farm American. Talking about 22 million people are in the agricultural industry. He was 29th in first car, 1 lap down. So he could have gotten the lucky dog.
Right front tire. I'd have to say that you'd think he ran over something.
Either that or he had some damage. Oh, man. See the shock.
Oh,
and Denny Hamlin catches that. I'm not sure that's going to hurt anything the way he hit it, but definitely had a tire go down on 78.
Well, we'll find out as we've got our 3rd caution here at Bristol. We're back after this message and a word from our ABC station.